Get him! Great kill. Get him!
Welcome back. Talk Fellas Podcast, episode 15, without Mr. Cade Higday.
Oh boy.
It's too good for us now.
Just us.
Oh, I feel so sorry for everybody stuck in here with me and you.
Yeah, same. Honestly, surprised that we made it to this point. Didn't know if I would get everything set up correctly to do this from my house. So
Yeah,
we'll see if the internet lasts.
Oh, fingers crossed. I was really hoping that you would have everything, because I know you've kept everything at Cade's garage for what, the past month and a half now, probably.
Yep, I've been using his garage as a storage unit for about a month, 2 months now.
That will happen. Yeah, that will happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, how was your past week since the last podcast? You do anything out of the ordinary?
Nothing crazy over here. Work as usual. Able to get you moved out, so that was good. That was big. Able to get all that stuff taken care of. Weather wasn't quite as nice as we had hoped for that day, so that part kind of sucked, but still hard to complain about a day in the mid upper 40s in February around here. You never know what you're going to get.
Definitely could have been a lot worse. We could have had snow on the ground and it could have been 20 degrees. So that was way better. Yeah, we had that race banquet this weekend for a good buddy of ours, and I had to go support them and get everybody together and have a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. I bought a couple items, spent way too much money, all for a good cause.
I mean, most of the items may or may not have been just Jello shots.
Yeah, that's all right. It's kind of a tradition with our table. I mean, we've been going to it every single year since he's had it, and it's just kind of a thing. I think people just kind of expect it from our table now, and I can't let the people down.
Yeah, no, that was my first time going to his race banquet, and that's definitely expected that you guys are going to buy all, if not most, of the plates of Jello shots.
Yeah. I mean, we got called out like numerous times, so
you got to give the people what they want.
Maybe we'll do a workshop video on one of these podcasts, putting together that beer duck that I bought. See how long it
Oh
takes.
yeah.
The back of the box claims 10 minutes. I did a couple fish for previous banquets, and those were like 15. Well, 15 minutes turned into like 2 hours. So
It took you 2 hours to put together one of those?
yeah, he had one like maybe 2 years ago. Now, granted, it was like I don't know, that thing was probably like 4 foot long swordfish. So
Oh my god.
yeah, I mean, it was cool, but I I don't. I mean, I bought it because I bought the duck because it looked cool, but I am definitely not looking forward to putting it together.
Right, right. Yes, Kelly. If you have any questions or any comments that you want to shoot out while we're doing this podcast, we will definitely be able to get to those. And we love interacting with everybody out there. It makes it more fun. Did you watch Super Bowl?
Yep, yeah, we watched. I mean, if that's what you want to call it, like, the game wasn't really too fun to watch.
It was a good game,
hmm
but it was not like a entertaining one for somebody that likes high scoring games, obviously.
Right. Yeah. Very, very defensive minded game that was.
Did you watch the halftime show?
I watched the alternative halftime show on
Yep.
YouTube. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's what was on at the place we were at, and it did not disappoint.
I didn't watch the halftime show, so I watched the first half, and then I just turned off the TV, so they didn't get the stream. But went outside and hung out by the fire, and then walked back in after I seen the third quarter started, and I I didn't manage to watch the whole game. After the third quarter, I'm a Patriots fan, so after watching the end of the third quarter, I'm like, no. And the only way this is going to change or help anything is if I just turn it off and go outside and quit watching the game. So, hats off to the Seahawks. Sam Darnold had a really great playoff run. He didn't turn the ball over once.
I don't think so.
No, so that was good for them. And Kelly finally arrived with this comment that he really wanted to ask, and asked for us to drop an on-X pin for the best spot to kill ducks in Iowa. Absolutely, we can do that. Reach out to our PR, and we'll get right back to you with that. We'll have a whole list of things for you.
If you want to kill ducks, don't hunt with Tyler. Never works out.
No, usually you just sit there and eat breakfast.
But if you're into bird watching, we can hook you up.
Bird watching and eating / delivering burritos. Got that down pat.
Yeah.
So
Super efficient.
Let's move on to a little bit of news in the hunting world. Obviously, we discussed last time the spring meetings are coming up pretty quick. And we do have the list here. I'll pull up. These are all the meetings in Iowa, and they start March 2nd. There's one in Waverly, and then most of the rest of them are the 3rd and looks like the 3rd and 5th. There's a few on the 4th, but the majority of yours are on the 3rd and the 5th. We'll have this posted on both our social media pages, Instagram and Facebook. You can go there and check it out. I'll have that up tonight or tomorrow on there. And we need, if you have any complaints about hunting season or anything, whether it's season dates, zones, limits, which they don't really have much control over limits, but anything like just how your area is managed, go there and voice your opinion and push on them. You know, you're going to need to bring you and all your friends because that's what it takes to get anything done.
Yeah, absolutely. I would just echo exactly what you said. I mean, if you're able to make it out to your local meeting, obviously that's what we need, and that's all we can really ask for at this point. Too, if people are wanting to see changes, show up to your local meetings, voice your opinion. Obviously, if you don't show up and you don't say anything, they won't know about it.
Nope. I know I will personally be at the Des Moines one. And that one's at 6:45 p.m. The address is 4343 George Flagg Parkway. Do you know what building that is?
I don't know. I'm not even familiar with where that George Flagg Parkway is, but not not too much of a Des Moines fellow myself. Try to stay
Right.
out of the metro as much as I can. I know that yeah, we had talked about in the group chat like trying to get all the fellas up
Right.
there up there
Um
to the closest one.
Oka wonder if that one's supposed to say Okoboji. It says Okobogi. Boki.
Words are hard.
Oh, I don't know. Cade made the list.
Yeah,
He
yeah,
could have just
we can
copy
shit
and
on
pasted.
Cade. We can shit on Cade
Yeah.
for any faults with the list. Yeah, our PR man, Cade Higday, reach out to him with questions.
Yeah, I wish he could hear us right now because he's probably watching. But it's probably silence because obviously he's doing his other podcast that he's on.
Mm-hmm. They started at 6, honestly, tonight. So I mean, I don't know how long those usually. I mean, those can vary too. So like,
Yeah,
wouldn't that be crazy if you just hopped on mid podcast with us?
I wouldn't be mad about it.
No, not at all.
I know generally they're only like an hour ish, not even. I think ours actually sometimes run a little longer on average lately,
Mhm.
especially.
Yeah,
But then they sit there like we do sometimes and talk for 2 hours offline.
right. Yeah, no, we're good at that.
But no, back to the meetings. I personally plan on going to Des Moines for sure, and hopefully one or two other ones. Like I'm gonna try to get people to go with, and I know we should have a fairly good turnout in Des Moines. Like I said, I'll be there. Probably Cade. Hopefully you if you're off.
Yep.
And then I've already talked to about 10 other people that'll probably be there. So
Yeah, I've had a couple people reach out to me already asking, like, if we were going as a group and some stuff that we had planned on like trying to talk about or bring up and whatnot too. So yeah, it from what we're hearing right now, obviously things can change, but hopefully that continues on that trend and we get a good handful of people there.
right. And if you're not gonna be at one of the ones we're at, like Des Moines gonna be the main one we're gonna be at, obviously, and then I'm gonna try to hit one or two more. But if you're not gonna be where we're in Des Moines and you'd like the document for the zone change, that we can share that with you. Just reach out to us and we can get that to you. Or, I mean, really, all you gotta do is you'd like to just go there and say we'd like to see Red Rock in the South Zone, and they get enough people to say that, then obviously they're gonna pay more attention to it.
Right.
But it can't hurt. Definitely can't hurt to go. And yeah, I'll have this list on social media tomorrow or tonight.
Good deal.
So another thing that happened here recently was a good old boy just driving through his neighborhood, and the geese must have attacked him at some point, and he decided to try and take them out. He only got one, but
Kind of just a wild story, or at least, I mean, I don't, obviously the news story of it was pretty vague, so I'm not sure on details, rumors, speculations, anything like that too. But
yeah.
I do know a fair amount of people that live up in Ankeny, and a lot of those like developments or neighborhoods that have those big ponds in them that stay open all year long, they get very, very tired of geese because they're just constantly blocking the roads up there.
It's a big problem up there. I mean, because the
Mhm.
geese, I mean, especially this time of year when obviously we're loaded down with geese and they aren't getting harassed in the fields. They're just everywhere.
Oh yeah, not a care in the world from them, not
No,
one.
no, they don't care who you are either. They'll make sure that you know they're there and to get away.
Right, right.
Uh, but hey, we can't hunt in city limits, so people have to just deal with it until they start putting. I don't know what they could do to keep them out of their subdivision ponds.
Honestly, I'm not sure at this point either. Like those geese get so comfortable there that some of those geese stay there all year long.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, we have a pretty massive local goose population as it is,
Yeah.
without it being migration, like the middle of migration.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
One of these days, they'll let us hunt it. We'll be hunting city ponds in somebody's backyard, wrecking geese.
Yeah. Turn them into a nuisance species, and
Be out there shooting them with pellet guns.
there you go.
Legally,
Yes.
not illegally.
Until then, we'll just listen to people in the metro complain about them.
Yep. But if they keep complaining enough, we know some people that can come exterminate them.
Yeah, gladly.
Yeah. No, it's not a big deal at all.
Yeah, no. Put me in,
With a-
coach.
With a smile on my face, I'll be there.
The whole time.
You couldn't beat the smile off me at that
No.
point in time.
No, not a chance.
The other news, I thought us duck and goose hunters, like I'm talking dark geese and duck hunters, had some bad blood between each other at times. But man, I'm on some snow goose pages on Facebook. That gets western this time of year. Those boys will personally attack each other and call the law on someone just over something they say.
That's
Are
crazy.
Are you on
I
any
am
of the
not.
pages?
No, I am not on any snow goose pages. Like, I get my fix enough from the duck and dark goose pages that I'm a part of, but I am kind of intrigued with what they have going on, because I feel like that's been the talk of me and Cade's text group chat like this
Yes.
whole week of like what's going down.
You need to join a couple of them, just because it's whenever if you're sitting there at work bored one day, just chilling, it is pretty entertaining shit this time of year.
Mhm.
And it's just going to get better as the season gets going. I mean, we're 9 days into the snow goose conservation season. So
Right. It's just all that social media stuff to me, like with my ADHD, it's just a trap. And then I just get sucked in, and then I'm on it just reading every one of these 1,000 comments for 2 hours straight.
yeah. Yeah, no, I get that. Chris, you don't need to rain on our parades like that. That's not going to happen. They're not going to go in and kill them themselves.
No, they might, but it would be smart for them to just ask nice, upstanding fellas to do it for them. Because again, gladly.
Yeah, and also I'd like to add that if DNR, if you are listening, we are for hire. You can hire us to remove the nuisance birds,
Mm-hmm.
and it'll be for free.
Yeah, free 99.
not a problem.
We will actually pay you guys.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, Jake, I would pull your comment up, but I don't want to drop any names of who's the main culprit, or like in the center. Like, obviously that guy is the center of the attention on that this year.
Yeah.
Which he normally is. I mean, I don't know him personally. I've never had any involvement with him. But I do look forward to some of his content this time of year, because it gets wild.
Brings out the best in people.
It really does. Really does. There's a guide in Illinois that most people know. That he reminds me of they remind me of each other, but he's the younger version of the one from Illinois.
Mm.
And it was the same drama every year, and it just seems like we just go in rotations. Like, there's never a dull moment. Like, there's somebody fills the shoes every year.
Somebody's got to do it.
Yeah, no, hats off to them. They keep it going.
Plenty of entertainment for the rest of us.
You know how many like followers and stuff they gain from it? Because I mean, obviously they're guides and outfitters, so even like, it's smart for them to do that because they're getting so much more attention for business.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, yeah, some of it's negative, and somebody's like, "Oh, I don't want to book a hunt with that guy. He's crazy." But then there's also a lot of people that are like, "Yeah, he's cool."
Right, their name is still in everybody's mouth. Like, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent, like everybody's talking about that same person.
PR is PR.
Mm-hmm.
About that news, I mean, do you got any other news that you've heard or anything flashing?
No, not really. I mean, honestly, like this week and what we've been talking about the spring meetings and snow goose has really been the talk of at least our group chat this
Yeah.
week. I mean, that has occupied most of what's been going down on our end, at least.
For sure. Look forward to see what this week brings us in the snow goose world.
Yeah,
Because it's going to be something.
after opening week, like it can only go up from here, right? Like it's only going to get better.
The tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
We're just getting ready to jump in. Speaking of that, we'll jump into our topics this week. We're going to touch a little bit on hunting etiquette and then kind of just continue the ball on waterfowl counts and just kind of how things are done within the DNR and then the federal side of it for counting birds and just bird numbers in general. And since we're coming up here on birds migrating back north for breeding season, yeah, we'll touch on that. So we'll start kind of on hunting etiquette. And when we talk about hunting etiquette, it goes to everybody, whether you hunt pheasants, deer, turkey, waterfowl. I mean, any kind of hunting. There's obviously you're going to be hunting around other people unless you're on private ground. And even if you're not surround people, etiquette goes towards the resource too. One of the biggest things is I mean, for me, if you're hunting with some young guys or young kids and you're taking them out youth hunting, stuff like that, it's one of the most important things to teach these younger groups of guys. Because I mean, we were all young once. When I hit the age of, I would say 15, 16, when I kind of either knew people that could drive and we could go out hunting on our own, or I could drive and I just go hunting on my own. Yeah, you know everything. You're not going to listen to anybody at that point in time.
Right.
So definitely to me is important to kind of really try and show the younger generation as early as you can the right way.
No, definitely. And I think that social media obviously plays a big factor into that. Like everything on that side is like so widely available to everybody right now. So like people might watch something and be like, "Oh no, like that's the way you should do it cuz like this famous person is doing it," when in all reality like that's like there's more than one way to get it done, and m- maybe you
100%.
should revisit that.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously when you're watching, like when I was a kid, I bought the DVDs Jeff Foyles put out every year. Now,
Mhm.
obviously, they don't even need to call or put decoys out most of the time in the spots that guys like Fred Zink and Jeff Foyles and all these guys hunt. Tim Grounds, you don't need to call or put decoys out half the time. They're just them birds are coming there anyways. They've been feeding
Mhm.
there. Somebody's been saving them spots for them guys so they can come up, make a movie, make a show out of it.
Mhm. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, nobody wants to watch a duck or goose hunting video where birds don't get killed.
Yeah. No, I mean, definitely what I'm watching it for. I will say on that, waterfowl videos nowadays and move like YouTube has killed it. Like it's ruined it for me. Like I know Joe Hines does a pretty decent job at making videos. I've subscribed to the Roost before. I'm not currently a member of it, but his videos aren't bad. He does probably the best job I think personally.
Yeah, I would agree. I think it's just kind of maybe the person he is too. Like, seems like a good dude, but definitely a goofball. Like, kind of seems like he would just like fit in with like the style that we try to put out there.
Oh, it would be something for
Hmm.
sure. But I mean, in all reality, other than that, like I have a hard time getting into any of these other ones because I mean, everybody like I've talked to Jeff before about it, and whenever YouTube became big, you know, and everybody starts bringing a GoPro out there and starting a hunting channel, he's like, it just ruined the quality, and people aren't buying, you know, the DVDs anymore, or people aren't paying for a subscription to watch his whatever he wants to put out. So that's part of the reason they never got back into it.
Right. Yeah, no,
And
absolutely. Just
that's depressing.
it's the whole supply and demand thing coming in, and when there's too much of the supply, there's not enough demand for even the good stuff anymore.
No, I miss the old Iowa guy, Barney Califf.
Mhm.
I have all his DVDs that he's been in and all Jeff Foyle's DVDs.
Are you sure they aren't VCRs with how old you are?
Huh. Funny. Back to the hunting etiquette.
Oh, all right, my bad.
You really, it comes down to you get the respect that you give on a general basis. I mean, if you're, let's just put it, you're out waterfowl hunting. If you're constantly running around being a jackass or setting up close to a people, then I know I'm not going to treat you very nicely, and you're not going to have fun with anybody out there doing that to them.
Right. Yeah, and word spreads and waterfowl so fast too. Like, it only takes you acting like that for a very short period of time before everybody, like, that's what you start to get known as, and then everybody thinks that about you.
Yeah, it's down with Facebook and Instagram and TikTok. I mean, dude, you can get blasted so quickly nowadays.
Yeah, for sure.
What is kind of a common distance that you've noticed people try to stay away from each other, like on a general basis? Obviously, you're gonna have your bad eggs, but what do you think the common distance is,
I
or a
mean,
respectful distance?
yeah, so a common distance and a respectful distance, I think, definitely varies for
Well,
sure.
let's just do the common one, and then we'll touch on respectful on both of our opinions.
Yeah, so common distance right now that I think people like do try to abide by that 200 and whatnot too. Now, like what people actually do, like we had a couple times this year where it got a little closer than that, and I mean, we let them know it, and but we will also be the first ones to, like, if you beat us to where we're going, like, damn, it was your day then, not
Yeah,
ours. Like,
good.
we'll go find somewhere else to hunt.
Yeah, good job. You beat us
Yep.
here. Guess we gotta go somewhere else now.
Right. So, yeah, no, we definitely had a couple inside of that this year, and I mean, not only did it just not necessarily make the hunt miserable, but it was just like, I feel like it's so annoying for both parties then, because you're constantly calling at the same birds, pulling birds back and forth between each other to the point where birds don't even want to look at either of you. So then nobody has a good time.
That's the biggest thing for me is, like, obviously I don't want somebody hunting close to me, but if you're gonna hunt close to somebody, at least be a little respectful. Like if they're working birds, like try it first. You know, if they're working birds, try not calling at them and letting them do their thing, and then see if when you're working birds, if they do the same thing. If they don't, then my eyes, they declared war. Now it's the
Yeah.
game on.
Yeah. Game on. No, I feel like that actually happened quite a bit this season, like where like we definitely had callable birds, but like we talked to so many dudes at the boat ramp before too. So we usually have a generally pretty good idea of where at least a couple other groups are out there. So even if they were callable birds, um, for us, like we saw that they were like flying directly towards other guys. And I mean, we sat there and watched the show multiple times. Like, I mean, just a group of guys hammering birds.
Right. I mean, Chris brings up a good point here. I mean, you're better off hunting together whenever you're hunting that close. I mean, yeah, but most waterfowlers are not going to team up with another group of waterfowlers unless they know each other already. Then
Right.
maybe. But from my experience, I've gone and asked people like, "Hey, you just want to come?" Like one year we were hunting, we were goose hunting. It was goose season, and we had a younger group of guys set up. I mean, real close, like 100 to 150 yards away,
Mm.
and they were trying, and we killed our birds like in no time. And I went over there and we were almost done, actually. I take that back. We had like 2 or 3 left to kill. And I went over there to him after I chased down one of the cripples, and I was like, "Hey, if you boys just want to come get in the boat and come over here, I'll put you in the boat and you can get you your birds. Like, it just don't make any sense to be calling at the same birds and fighting over these things for no like it was literally just 2 parties out there, us and them. And it was 2 of them. I was like, "Just come over here, get in the boat, shoot your birds. I'll bring you back. Take your birds with you."
Right. Especially with I feel like especially with geese, because geese will turn around and just give you the middle finger and keep on flying.
Yeah. I mean, and when there's people too close, I mean, you can see it like on ducks and geese. Like
Mm-hmm.
whenever there's Joe, Blow, and Smo over there calling at them, 3 different parties, it confuses them, and they just finally say "fuck off" and go somewhere else.
Right. Yeah. They quickly can tell that they are not welcome there, no matter how good of caller you are, and they just keep on trucking.
Right. Another thing that kind of goes into like the hunting etiquette, I think, is really respecting the resource, and the resource goes into the property, the land, whether you're hunting a lake that has willows, cattails, sorghum grass, all that stuff. You, be mindful of kind of what you're cutting down and don't just mow it all down. Or when you're in
Right.
a boat, don't just go ripping through the cattails for fun because these birds use that stuff for thermal protection when it gets cold.
Yeah, absolutely. They literally require that stuff. Like that is what keeps them around. So,
Yeah, the more you tear down just for the hell of it, obviously, if you're hunting on the lake, you're going to cut willows down for cover to hide from them, right? But don't just cut down the whole forest.
yeah, no, absolutely. A huge pet peeve of mine is like I understand that you're probably not going to be able to find every shotgun shell that you shoot, but like when I see trash floating out there, oh, that shit just pisses me off so bad. Like it's not that hard to pick up after yourself.
No, no, I mean, all our trash just stays in the boat all year
Mhm.
long. So, because I mean, we're getting better at cleaning it up. We're getting
Yeah.
better,
Yeah, you relax.
but we try to really not just leave anything laying around. I mean, obviously, shotgun shells are a different thing. I try to pick them up, but Ellie does a great job at picking them up to chew on them.
That she does, yeah. And I mean, like I was like with shotgun shells, like if it's a windy day and you shoot, like those things are gone immediately. You're never finding those things.
Sit out there at the mile-long bridge and scoop them up.
Yep. Just bring a pole net and a really long pole net. Sit on the bridge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, that's really what it boils down to, right? It's more of a respect thing when it comes to hunting etiquette. The uh August, I gotta hit this. Hunting etiquette versus boat ramp etiquette. Well, that's different. That is different. I mean, I get what you're saying. No, now I really I get what you're saying. Like pulling your boat in and out of the ramp, or don't just park your boat on the ramp and then unstrap and pack the boat and everything. Like, stay out of the way until you're ready to go. Then back the boat in, go. Get the boat off the trailer, move.
Yeah, especially if it's a Saturday, like you got to know there's going to be 30 others behind you. Like, come prepared. If you're not prepared, let the dudes in front of you go that are ready. Like, it's not it's not that important. There's plenty of space to hunt out there. And if you want to like if you want your spot, then just get out there early. If you know that you're slow, just get out there early. Get your shit squared away by yourself and go at it.
One thing I'd really like to see the DNR add is like trash cans at the boat ramp.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I would really like trash can or even just a dumpster. Like I feel like a dumpster would be super easy
It'd be
out
the
there.
easiest thing because
Yeah.
obviously it doesn't take somebody going out there and pulling the trash and putting a new trash bag in there.
That if we can get that and a street light accomplished out there, I wouldn't have anything to complain about.
Yeah, you would.
What? What would I complain about?
Well, when you'll find something. I
Yeah.
mean, one way or another, we're gonna find something to complain about.
I saw that Chris had the box of grocery bags in the boat. Like, yeah, that's usually what we do. It just so happens to be our bags from Casey's that morning with whatever junk we decided to buy. Those get filled up and thrown out of the boat more days than not now for
You know
us.
what's funny is I have a roll of trash bags in that boat that we never use. We just use our bags from Casey's.
I know. Yeah.
But soon to be this year, Quick Star bags.
Yeah, absolutely. On the daily.
Yeah. Much
Yeah,
better option.
That place is still just popping day and night.
So I think we'll move on here. Keep on trucking. We'll just kind of touch on some waterfowl counts. I think that's going to be a little busy of a topic here. No, I mean, in the past 10 years, we've had major declining numbers in bird population. How accurate them numbers are, I have no idea, because I know the numbers that we see for our areas aren't accurate. So
Right.
on a national scale, there's no way they're accurate. So do you have any idea like how they actually count ducks when they're doing the counts for the nesting grounds and the breeding grounds?
I have no idea. I mean, I've heard rumors of how they do it, but I don't like that's a serious enough topic that I don't really care to speculate on that until like I actually do find out exactly how they do it, because then I think we could like dig into that a little more.
Well, like I say, because kind of from my understanding, it's done by photos, obviously. Like they take either aerial photos or they do photos with a camera, like a good camera of
Mhm.
certain select areas, and then take an average and do the math on it. But it's crazy to think about when we're talking like just mallards alone. Like nowadays, I think it's like 6.6 million mallards, and how they come to that is nuts.
Mhm.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work, yeah, and I honestly, I at this time I don't really know a solution that we have for it, or necessarily a better way.
Yeah, Chris said planes and a graph that they put over the pond and photo. They do that too. That's more of an
Mhm.
older one, really. Method. I look to see here soon. The I look to see it being easier to count here soon, and better ways with AI advancing as much as it is. That I look to see them be able to like just record on video them flying over, and then they just plug it into AI, and AI does all the figuring.
Yeah, just poops out a number.
Yeah, that'll make it way easier.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, honestly, anything that would make it easier for him at this point, because yeah, we're not downplaying the fact of we know how hard that is, and that's definitely not a job that I want to take on or try to figure out a better way for it right now.
Nope. I will leave that to the professionals.
Yeah. Yeah, guys that
Um,
make a hell of a lot more money than we do.
so I'm gonna skip over the next one I had here on the list. Just we'll touch our area last here.
Okay.
Um, but like the springtime hatch and the breeding grounds, I, f- I I feel like, of a personal opinion, they should be doing fairly well this year, just because of all the rain they had last year. Like after the
Mhm.
breeding season already began, I think that's kind of why we had a bad hatch last year, because they were already dry.
Right.
And we didn't get the rain till later in the spring, and then like midsummer in the Dakotas.
Yeah. And they've gotten a fair amount of snow up there this winter as well too, so
Yeah, I'd like to see another one or two good snowstorms come through before then,
mhm.
because like I'm in southern Minnesota right now. We have absolutely zero snow on the ground, none,
Mhm.
and it was 55 degrees today, and the ground's dry. So like the frost isn't even like the ground's not wet.
Mhm.
That's no bueno. I'd like definitely to see some more snow, or at least get early rainfall this year. Like if we have an early beginning of spring and have a wet year, I'd be fine with that.
Yeah, I mean, rain doesn't bother me one bit, and obviously now I feel like we pray for rain a lot. I know Cade would not be happy hearing that. obviously, with his side quest and racing, but
But
we
you know
need it.
what? We're not taking Cade's opinion because he's not here.
Yeah,
He's
he
too
left
good.
us.
Too good for us.
He left us.
No, I mean, even like up there in Canada where the wildfires are, have been
Mhm.
running rapping for the past 2 years, is it? Maybe even longer?
Yeah,
They
at
I
least the
hope
last couple.
I hope they got a decent amount of snow or they have just a early wet spring because they're dry. And that's also, that's where a lot of birds go.
Right. Yeah, Chris said that the Dakotas are void of any snow at the moment. Yeah, it was pretty apparent how little water North Dakota had when we were there this year. Like, I mean,
But
we
that
were
was only on the west side.
right, true,
Like
because
once we
when
got
we
back more central and east,
mm-hmm,
wet.
yeah, absolutely. Like every pothole on the east side was like chock full of water, and then we were using like 3 or 4 different kinds of maps looking, and every single one of these maps showed potholes on the west side, and you couldn't buy a drop in a lot
No.
of them.
No, and even the locals out there said that they were in a bad drought out west there, but like I
Mhm.
forget what the highway line was, but he said everything east of that had ample rain and had a pretty wet year, but
Yeah.
everything west of it was super dry, and you could definitely notice it because like I said, I don't remember the name of the highway, but we scouted on that side of it, and there was plenty of water, and you go on the other side, and there's none.
No, it was definitely a hard line of like where they had adequate amount of rain and where they didn't.
Yeah, now it's kind of wild to see, but I mean, we need a good hatch this year. Numbers are uh they're really down. And I know
Yeah.
they're looking to make changes to the seasons, possibly. So, um, fingers crossed for an excellent hatch. Yeah, August said that where he fishes 3 times a year is really wet, and I know that's on the east side of the state.
Mhm.
He must be doing. He must not be driving though. He's doing pretty decent at spelling.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot better than last week.
Yeah, no, he got me though in text because I responded in the text this week to him, and I was doing something and typed it quick, and he's like, "Oh, you give me shit for misspelling stuff," and I completely autocorrect got me, and
Yeah.
it was bad. So he got me.
So what do you think are some of the causes for the declining numbers that we're seeing at home?
Me personally, I don't. I think we get a lot more birds than they say because now hear me out. A lot of the area, like they typically don't count our area with plane. They glass it. Like they do count it with plane, but they don't count the lake.
Mhm.
So like August has told us in the past numerous times they used to flood Swan full the refuge. The boxcar refuge used to have more water in it. Uh, like the walk-in areas like Hartford and Runnels and that stuff got flooded better and held water more consistent and had
Right.
flooded corn. So back then it was easier for them to scout because those birds were more concentrated in those easy small areas to see,
Mhm.
and they would use them. Now, I mean, the ducks really don't. They use them, but they don't use them in the numbers they used to.
Right. Yeah, no, absolutely.
And I pull up this graph here. You can kind of tell. It's hard. No, it's probably hard to see. At least it's hard to see for me.
Mhm.
But you can tell, obviously, when there was corn up there and when they had water to nowadays, the last 10 years, 15, when they don't really have water in there or corn. Look how much lower they are on an average
Yeah.
for birds we have come through.
Right.
Because I think, let me pull it up my phone. I think we hold, um, so in 1994, we held an average of 32,000 ducks per day. And then in 2024, Red Rock averaged 4,200 ducks per day. Now, me and you hunted every day in 2024, basically. We would see 4,000 ducks in like 45 minutes.
Yeah, the first 45 minutes too.
So that right there leads me to believe that our numbers are not exactly accurate. But I obviously am not from this area and have not been hunting red rock my entire life, but I have been around for the past 8-9 years now, and I don't think we're seeing a decline. I mean, obviously we've seen a decline since the flood because that's just a whole different animal.
Right.
But on a year-to-year basis, I think we're holding more birds now than we were like 5 or 6 years ago when we didn't have any habitat for them.
I would agree with that. Yeah. I mean, I think for the last couple years that I've been doing this, like it's stayed consistent for the most part. Definitely, like obviously weather plays a part of it as well too, like just when you're gonna get birds and whatnot too. But
Well, and that's a big thing being argued about with the whole flooded corn debate online, is weather. Like, obviously, we are trending for warmer winters, but I mean, we're talking like our average winter is like 1 to 2 degrees warmer on a national basis. That's not enough to change the migration in my own little stupid opinion. But we don't I mean, it's a fact we don't see the snow as early. That definitely has a factor in it. But I mean, if you read a lot of biologists and all these scientists, ducks migrate off of moon phases
mm-hmm.
and by the calendar, basically, you know. So like up until the winter solstice, they constantly are migrating by the moon phases and what phase it's on. Like look at Halloween. It don't matter if it's 70 degrees within that 2 to 3 day time span of the 31st of October. There is our first good actual push of ducks.
Right. Yeah, absolutely.
And that's been going on since before either one of us were alive. But weather does push them. I mean, there's been years where I've gone north or I've been scheduled to go away north like at Halloween week, and I have to cancel that and go a little farther south because we've had a massive snowstorm, and I just go to the snow line. But I don't know. There's a lot of things that cause it. Obviously, lower duck numbers, you're going to see less ducks, right?
Right. I think Rodney's comment is interesting, and he said with the rise in varmint hunting makes for more successful hatches because I feel like that's something that's popping off huge in the last couple years. Like everybody has a thermal on, everybody's hunting coyotes and raccoons and everything else too. Which I mean,
I'm about it.
I don't do it, but I know a bunch of guys that have recently gotten into it in the last couple years, and I mean, I love to hunt pheasants too, and that helps a bunch with them. So more power to all those people. Like keep going out and shooting every single one of them.
Yeah, I obviously don't really partake in the varmint hunting either, but hats off to all the guys out there doing that stuff, and we appreciate your service. Keep up the good work.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a big thing.
It is huge. And I mean, obviously we saw that decline so much when like people stopped selling hides of animals because they didn't go for anything anymore. So it wasn't worth people's time. But I don't know now, especially the coyote hunting community for sure is getting huge. Some guys are running around with some pretty sweet setups.
Yeah, them guys put a lot of money. I mean, I can't say anything because I have way too much money in waterfowl hunting, but yeah, like they put a lot of money into just going and killing a coyote, which I mean, hey, that's what they like to do. So spend your money however you want. I can't knock a guy for going out there and doing what he enjoys to do.
Right.
And it really helps us at the end of the day too, especially the guys that do it up north.
For sure.
Chris said 60-degree days on Christmas Day says different. I mean, Chris, you can't go off of one day. We didn't even did we break the record this year? I think the record was like 70 degrees on Christmas back in like the early 1900s or something like that.
Yeah,
or
it was
like
close.
70s.
It was close.
But that's what I mean. Like, so I mean, this is just all my opinion and what I do look back at weather from like going back 100 years and whatnot all the time. And if you watch a lot of these records that we break for where we've been breaking the past 10 years for high temperatures and certain times of year, we're set like 50, 60, 70 years ago. So, I mean, I personally think that the Earth just goes through its weather cycles, but everybody has their own opinion on that, and I have
Right.
no idea what I'm talking about when it comes to that.
You're a meteorologist now, huh?
I've been studying, yeah, because they get paid to be wrong 98% of the time.
Ditch parrots, really? Oh, making fun of pheasants now. They are
Dang.
hard on them though. Like, I mean, everything. It we can't echo it any more than we already said. Like, it's crazy.
I've never heard them called that before, ditch parrots.
Neither have I.
It's actually
use
pretty
it.
good.
I'll use it.
I mean, now, so before we kind of start wrapping this up, if you guys got any questions or things you want to add to the podcast, definitely leave a comment now. I mean, before we wrap this up, we can kind of touch on any questions, comments, concerns that we have on this. And if you are watching on the live podcast, would really appreciate it if you would like the live stream and or follow and subscribe. That way you do get a notification when we go live, which, hey, knock on wood, we're doing good 3 weeks in a row now. Monday at 7 p.m. is our time we are shooting for.
Yeah. I think Cade was hoping that we'd maybe start to bump it up a little earlier in the night, but we'll see. I don't know. You know him. He gets grouchy when it gets late.
Yeah, but he's not. We would do that, but summer's coming up really quick here.
Yeah, he'll still be working because he'll
That's
still
what I
be
mean.
light out.
Yeah, and I
Mhm.
will be too. So I mean, we're
Oh,
definitely,
absolutely.
and we may cut back on podcasts like to every other week at some point, just in the off season, unless I don't know. We'll kind of see how that shakes out. I think we'll have plenty to talk about, but just a matter of with Kate and I working sun up to sundown, and then obviously your schedule that changes and rotates.
Mm-hmm.
It might not work out for a couple weeks, but we'll just see how it all shakes out. We're gonna try to be as consistent as we can.
Yeah, no, Chris, not Sundays anymore. We're to Mondays because Cade's other podcast, I guess, just has precedence over us. So they went back to Sundays. So now we're going to try to keep it consistent with Mondays.
So I did forget to mention, I don't know who this is, but somebody did comment again on our Spotify account, and his name's DGL on there. But he said, as the question was, what do you guys think about South Zone starting closest Saturday to November 1st and running 60 days straight? As long as it was like that weekend, like as long as it starts before Halloween. Like I would still want it to start in October. And if it ran 60 days straight from there and you're ending right before Christmas, that's honestly what I would like anyways.
Mm-hmm. I would agree.
You're going to have a lot of guys mad about that because I don't think you'd ever get that to go through because of the early season hunters that are missing out on their time.
Right.
But no, I would definitely, I wouldn't be opposed to that and at all.
I don't know. We talk about like, oh, he's here. He's listening.
You don't know. Wait, what do we not know? Like, what were you saying?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was right. We don't know.
Yeah. No, dude's on drugs.
Yeah.
Rodney did say, and we appreciate you, Rodney. It's his first time listening, and he's just waiting on the snows, and we are officially on the schedule. Shout out to Rodney.
Absolutely. I've been seeing a lot of videos of snows starting their migration.
It's gonna go quick this year, dude. If we don't get another snowstorm, like it's gonna be over like that.
Right.
Hopefully, me personally, I don't snow goose hunt anymore. I not that I didn't like it. I love to do it. but I just don't have the time to take off for that anymore.
I know, yeah. I don't know.
Take too much time off for chasing a stupid duck.
I might hit up ZB, see if he's got an extra spot sometime this spring.
He'd definitely take you. I know he's going. I think he's going to Arkansas here soon, which we got a group of guys that we know and hang out with that are in Arkansas or way down in South Arkansas, and they had a good day today. They banged them.
Yeah, that was a pile. They mopped them up pretty good today.
I think it was Friday or Saturday. They piled them up pretty good too.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But they were struggling for a bit there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's fun. I mean, yeah, the first time I'd ever shot a snow goose was in North Dakota this year, and I mean, it's a good change of pace. I mean, I had fun out there, and I mean, just stacking them up was cool too.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't what we expected or what we went up there to really shoot, but it was a good time. Trent LaBarge is down in there, I'm guessing in Arkansas right now. I'm guessing. He said, I'm down here now.
Hopefully Trent is whacking them himself.
And then August, once again, is still on the 2-zone thing.
Yeah,
get out of here.
I hate to tell you that, but you're living in the 70s, man. They're not going back.
They might go back, but
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. I think you're fighting that way with too many people, obviously. I will say again, I'll put this up here for the last for just a little bit here. These are the spring meetings. If you were not here this earlier, I will post this up this evening or in the morning here, probably this evening, on our Facebook and our Instagram. So these are all the meetings coming up here at the beginning of March for going and voicing your opinions. Go scream and shout from the rooftops.
Or if you guys just want to hang out with us, come to the Des Moines one.
Yeah, I don't think any of these people want to do that.
Tyler's signing autographs.
Well, I mean, it'd be really easy to forge because it's just a line. At least that's what I do with all my credit card.
Yeah, you're gonna have 13 new credit cards opened in your name tomorrow.
That'd be all right. I only have like 1 or 2 credit cards anyway, so I could use some more as long as they share with me once in a while and help pay the bill. You know, we're all a team here.
I get it. You're just a nice guy like that.
Yeah, absolutely not. Do you got anything you'd like to add before we really wrap this thing up? Before, just in case Cade tried to pop in here again, we can get out of here before he says anything else.
No, I don't think so. Good episode this week, and we'll look forward to next week and see what this week of this week that we're on right now brings of all the snow goose hunt.
Right. Chris did say, I'll bring up the river zone from 6 to 8 years ago was the best of all worlds for duck hunters. Yeah, and it's still there. It's just in the South Zone, and it's just called the South Zone. But that'll do it. I mean, I think I'm out of here. We appreciate you guys listening in. If you're listening to this podcast on Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Podbean, iHeartRadio, we are live right now. We are live every Monday, starting at 7 p.m. generally. Come take a peek, and we appreciate you guys listening in. If you are having troubles getting the podcast, just reach out to us on our Facebook account. It is Duckfellas Podcast, and on Instagram, it's at Duckfellas_podcast. Until next time, I hope all them snow goose guys keep fighting the good war. Peace.